Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense will get the first crack at it here. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. They keep the ball holders, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach...
Oh, he's got some space. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
The food at the hospital isn't that bad.
Yeah, you're right. It's good for a king. Yeah, king. Come on, boy. Yeah, boy.
All right, David.
Why do I take to Grisso? To Grisso, I can make pancakes. To Grisso, I can share my handiwork. To Grisso, I can play dress-up. Tagrisso is a once-daily pill that's a targeted therapy approved for adults with non-small cell lung cancer and certain EGFR mutations when lung cancer has spread to other parts of the body. Tagrisso helps patients live longer. Serious side effects that may lead to death include severe lung problems, heart problems including
where you go?
and bone marrow problems. Other serious side effects can include eye and skin problems.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what's the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. That'll pay off big time late in the season.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Ball is loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harper. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch, it's Harper. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming into the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because...
Going for a ball. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation.
And they're a complete secondary, too. You watch them on film. They're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone, but I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the sand. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You're making some kind of deception going against the secondary.
What will they dial up on 2nd second and a long way to go. They'll try the run. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting a first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're running. Turning it on. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a hit. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Garrison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped on 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down and the 13. Looking to fire. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders will put it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. He's playing the running game as he's got the 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pick off this drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking for them, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Going right to work up top. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. And the Red Raiders hit it quickly to the line. They pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get it 1 yard. Nice job on the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football belly and get low, drive your legs.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Whitted. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short kick.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got the tight end outside. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Huge game over. He goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders have tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fed it in the window for the score.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with this quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly.
Actually, Angel Soft is bold. Soft, so it's cushy and strong to get the job done. Angel Soft.
Guilt has the designers that get your heart racing. Dior, Valentino, and more. All at insider prices. You, every day. The looks you want are yours. And up to 70% off. But only if you act fast. Because 1 second they're here, and the next, they're gone. Designer sales at up to 70% off. ShopGuild.com today.
Oh, that looks good. Subway's new protein pocket. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies for just $3.99.
$3.99? $3.99?
$3.99? Subway's new protein pocket. over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all 4.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like life was moving on without me. And I found a chance to let in the light. Discover Catalyta. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Catalyta is proven to deliver significant symptom relief for both bipolar 1 and 2.
Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you didn't see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game, the 3 touchdowns already, playing with conf.
Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the house where you land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Russell, slithers in a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a score from the 4. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his spot. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Quick strike complete.
This quarterback right now is in his groove. He's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why
it's picked off and another empty drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
And with that that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just kick it in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Quinn. They finally get to him. A runaway there to pick up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
They just find ways to find the big things. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. It makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays.
Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Didn't make him sweat it all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the stretch.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. And defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can first and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulders of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works. It's working now, but it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 20 feet. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They lob another explosive play. He's in open space downfield.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance. And you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man. You are doing just that.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably...
Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return will be knocked down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, the defense is set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has him in a really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got room on the return. Gets out of bounds after a big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
To the air, it's Terrell. Using his feet to buy time. Let's it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Whitted. And they swarm him under.
You see it so much in college football. Motion running.
And for on-the-go immune support, try Emergency Crystals. No water needed.
She said, body. What? And then he said,
Out of the backfield with it. Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
He gets it all so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a big look field. Everybody stays in their range well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Got it up for the first. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their game in the passing game. After swapping into the field, they gave a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second and goal coming up. On the move to his left. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. A little too much on.
What is this mean?
Maybe you should just go.
Amy, I don't appreciate your tone.
Well, I don't appreciate you coming here to talk me out of marrying the man.
Just out of his reach.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It's complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. And the Red Raiders buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Solid pick up of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside of the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course at 2nd and 16. With conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Under fire. No more time to throw. The quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyway. The offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. He's got him. Stop him short of the sticks, and it'll leave fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Great place to start for this offense. They keep it on the ground, the pockets their friend.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock stop. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win zone. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. He wants it all. And give him another 6 grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum. It's starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get these rankings.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kick to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to East Carolina. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Humphries. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense gets the exclamation point of the day. They had a wonderful day. They doing everything great. You could tell they were down into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, the team that most of us expected them to be, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged over the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proved it. Listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoffs, this is a game they're going to point back to. If you wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent, they won the game, they took care of business. This was impressive today.
Pressure coming. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. I know both of these teams are great, guys, but it really seemed as if they were on the same level this game.
I think that was a pretty good state in the game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented, a lot of people's
Some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Staples, joined here at the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
They should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down. Right back to the well. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. This crowd, full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Grab near the marker. It's Terrell. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field to get separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Got enough space, and you hoist it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He loved to do that.
We did this to you, the families. Trust me, no good can come from families. Forget everything a family tells you, except for this right now. This part is right. You two love each other. And all you need is love. Love is all you need.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to move for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see Jesse
Breaks free in the middle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage.
defensively with all the space now and spread football. There's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why the defense is tough.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard punt. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, let's go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. That midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 45 on its way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards on top. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast. I know. Defensively, we've got to swarm this football and get him on the ground.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that would save the touchdown at least for now. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy. Time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year showing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Lost a throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Trying to pull his way in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Trying to pound it in. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pass the sticks, and he may hit more. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's high. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll come out on his drive and let it rip. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy, too. His speed is...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. Now he's looking in the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Bust through behind his pad. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Dawkins. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sooners come to the line to hurry up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play, bringing up 2nd and 3. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Dawkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
There he goes. Goes upstairs. Touchdown, Dogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the Dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touch!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good move, and that's why they got 6 on that one.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down and 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Floating away. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Open the box. And let's go. For those that love to cook in the kitchen.
So, this week, Domino's large 2-topping pizzas are just $6.99 each.
1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, Ryan looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it down to the 32, 1st and 10 coming. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Running the red zone. It's Dawkins. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Georgia on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts, and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense in press coverage. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back on your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 10 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Dawkins. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a short tackle. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defensive end step, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On the run, it's Dawkins. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without down after a tough run gets it to the 6. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the Corvette trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take And this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he can go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Here's the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lost the fire on second down. That's caught. That's right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a catch at the 20.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rice. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Lost to throw again. Into the hallelujah man. Touchdown Sooners.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to know they're getting warmed up. You need an onside. You need to score some points. You've got a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. There is no doubt. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch this every week. Love following these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer was on somebody else.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...